You will respect my authority!
Department of Descent just subscribed. I'm a donkey that buys internet spaceships moist and hard.
Lou?
Heh, snuck it on while the ad was playing. Gotcha. Oh my god, Kevin, you fucking knob, dude. Oh no. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I'm awake. I am awake. Star Citizen, where are you? Hey Bart, how's it going, dude? You're up,
You
man.
will respect my
Marcus,
authority.
hello.
Marcus
Thank you for the
just
resub, dude.
subscribed.
Fuck
Moist
yeah.
Knob 1, Moist Knob 2, Moist Knob 3, Moist Knob 4.
Yes, give me those juicy subs. I'll use it to fund my
You will
coffee and
respect
biking
my
obsession.
authority.
Oster_ just subscribed.
Hey, Zosta, thank you as well, dude. Coming in for 23 months, and Marcus coming in for 53 months. I appreciate it. Holy shit, it's scrambled bread. How you doing, dude? I do that same self-convincing I am awake, yes. I am awake. And I agree. Come on, CIG, release 4.1. How's it going, everybody? So today, we're drawing the giveaway on Sunday, so I'm going to be a generous benefactor. For the next few days, I'm going to be overly generous with stamps. So yeah, everyone can have some extra stamps. I'll be doing raffles throughout the day, so make sure you're paying attention to chat and pay attention to the raffle music. Oh my god, that's a good coffee. So I had a code brown on the motorbike today. Scrambled has already seen this, but I'm sure that Zero State will appreciate it. Do you want to see my code brown? Hang on, where is it? Here it is. Okay, I just want to explain for a second that that my dash cam on the motorbike is quite a wide field of view, so things appear to be further away than they actually are. So this code brown was actually a lot closer than it appeared or appears in the video. The music adds to it. I think I've already passed it. Yeah, it's earlier in the video. Yeah. Loads of bikers out today. Yeah, for legal reasons, the speed at the bottom of the screen is not accurate. Oh, it's not a pothole. You can't miss it. I know where all the potholes are on this road. Wait, this is after it as well. Fuck! God damn it. It's right at the beginning. To be fair, I should have just grabbed the link that I sent Scrambled. It's timestamped. Yeah, that's actually kilometers per hour, okay? Oh my god, that was such a good coffee. I feel like I'm tickling everybody's balls here. I'll find the exact time. 1:09. Oh, here it comes. Showing you the right video. Oh, here it is. Yeah. This was a lot closer than it fucking looked, dude. I was so ready to try and squeeze between the curb and the car. Like, holy shit. Like, the moment I saw the car, I was like, I started emergency braking. I was like, I'm not going to stop. So that's when I moved over because I was ready to try and get between the curb and the car. Like, holy shit, dude. Just a tiny little, like, 1 liter Mazda. And here's the thing, right? You see here, this white line. He's only allowed to overtake between here and here, right? There was no way he was getting past that car, and that's a little 1 liter Mazda, dude. Like, with two guys in it as well. Like, that's a little around town city car. Like, fuck me, dude. And here's the thing as well. Do you know what's nuts? Is no, I said this to Scrambled. I normally aim, allegedly, to do 120 miles per hour on this stretch. Allegedly. It's a fucking good thing, because here's the thing, right? I don't start accelerating until I'm on the crest of that hill, but there are other bikers who start accelerating. Hang on. So, other motorcyclists will just fucking bomb. Like, sports bikes will just bomb down here doing like 120 miles per hour. They'll take that bend about 70, 80 miles per hour and come over the crest of the hill. Like, if there was another motorcycle just bombing down here, that would have been a fucking disaster, dude. If that was a sports bike. You know? But the thing is, I actually, you see me, so you actually see me apply the brakes here, right? So there are 2 spots here that I slowed down. This is the one spot because I know this road like the back of my hand. I've been riding this road for 20 years, right? And this is where European road signs are fucking awesome. This sign is telling me that there is, even if you don't know the road, that there is a junction right here. So and this junction does get used quite frequently, so I always slow down by here for this junction. This bend is actually pretty nasty, as you can tell, because cars have gone over it. And then I always slow down for the crest of this hill by here because of this, because you never know if there's a car overtaking by here, because this solid white line only actually extends for that tiny little stretch there. If you look by here, it's dashed, so a lot of cars, believe it or not, will just fucking ignore this. Anyway, thanks for listening to my TED talk, everybody. That was my code brown of the day. Gosh, always got to watch out for those RF. Yeah, the RF, dude, they jump out in front of you. You got to be really careful. He was dreaming big, yeah, apparently. His little 1 liter Mazda. That car probably tops out at like 70, 80 miles per hour, I bet. How you doing, Gas? You're right, dude. Dude, I would not drive any vehicle in this day and age without a dash cam. There's a guy on social media called It's Big Jobber. British guy, and his entire content is he breaks down dash cam footage, but before he became a full-time content creator, he was an insurance broker. So the way he breaks down the dash cam footage is he breaks it down and explains how the insurance would... Yeah, job is awesome. He breaks down and explains how the insurance would come to an agreement. And one thing that has really stood out to me is how without dash cam footage, a lot of crashes would actually just be 50-50 split liability, because you literally can't prove otherwise, right? You know, even if you're on a motorbike, say you're filtering through traffic on a motorbike. And I was having this conversation with somebody and trying to explain this to somebody on Reddit the other day, which was always a mistake. You know, if a car pulls out on you while you're filtering, if you don't have dash cam footage, that's probably 50-50 liability. You know, and Jobber has explained this so many times in his videos. But with dash cam footage, you can prove whether you went into them, whether you were filtering safely, because what the police consider filtering in the UK is like below 20 miles per hour. Like above 20 miles per hour, and they kind of see it as lane splitting, which is a different thing to filtering. Lane splitting is weaving between traffic at higher speeds, right? Yes, my dash cam has proximity mode, so the moment it detects movement around the bike, it starts recording, which is very helpful because I have I haven't had a situation where I've necessarily seen people like eyeing up and checking my locks, but it is kind of cool whenever I turn on the ignition for my bike, it lets me know that it recorded footage while I was away, so I can just check it to see if there was anybody like checking my locks. Because, you know, if I see a video of, say I'm in London, right? Like, for example, I go to Alexis's house, right? I park my bike outside. I get back on the bike. It informs... Do you want to come and join me, Alexis? It informs me that it's got new footage. I look at it, and then I see somebody fiddling with my locks. Well, I know it's not safe to leave my bike there in the future, right? Yeah, I wanna try and milk. I feel like today is the last day we've got this event, so I want to milk it as much as we can, really. I bought a raft last night. Yeah, I think the patch is probably going to go up today. I hope it's going to go up today. I don't want them to do a Friday patch. Please stop with the Friday patches. Oh, they put out a video, didn't they, for the new event today? And I realized the new event isn't a time-limited event as well. Apparently, it's a new dynamic event. So it's either staying in the game. Oh, apparently it's like Ghost Hollow, I think, if I remember correctly. Hang on, let's watch this real quick.
The last 4 months have been unlike any in Star Citizen's history, with each one bringing a...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think the mustache really suits Jared. Yeah, one of the devs made a comment somebody, hang on, it was on, hang on, I can find you the link because it's in my, the Star Citizen updates channel just links to like dev comments in my Discord, and it was one of those. I'll find it, hang on. Star Citizen updates. I think... here we go. I found it. So the post is the new Align and Mine not a permanent addition to the PU and a time-limited event? To which Freya said... Hi, Align and Mine, which is coming to the verse in Alpha 4.1, will not be an event, but a new sandbox activity that will persist indefinitely. So, here's the link to the post if you guys want to share it with peeps. So, yeah, that's really good to know. I love this mustache, Jared. Keep it, dude.
A new patch full of dynamic content, needed bug fixes, and long-awaited quality of life improvements. From December's 4.0, which finally brought our second star system to life, to picking a side in the ongoing fight for Pyro in January's 401, then...
I need to read the comment, apparently. Jared looking like he just came...
building up the war chest for the continuing battle against the Frontier Fighters in February's 402 Supply or Die event. It's been one non-stop adventure in Pyro. But all of that changes when the story shifts back to the Stanton system in Alpha 4.1, with the introduction of new threats, new friends, and new opportunities.
Oh no, sorry, let me fix that. Sorry, I was fucking around with That's not HDR. That's the capture card. Screen. I was fucking with settings the other day. Color space. Oh yeah, fixed it. Sorry. Thank you.
Adventure and acquisition.
At 4.1, we're actually going to be introducing what we've been calling internally as sort of our B story. In a nutshell, the regen technology, which to this point has basically been allowing people to die and get regen back,
you're right.
the technology begins to fail.
And that's being referred to as the regen crisis.
So it's throwing the Empire into a bit of chaos and confusion because this technology that everybody thought was basically going to conquer death is not as effective as promised.
Now for the player, nothing changes. You can just go about your business and it's business as usual. But for the populace, it's an issue.
Oh, I just was that guy. Oh, this guy's wearing the boss armor. Oh, fuck yeah. I love the Crusader security boss armor.
Your business and it's business as usual. But for the populace, it's an issue.
So at this point, the Imperator is basically going to start lobbying the Senate to start loosening scientific restrictions on research. One company, Rayari, has put the call out to the population to try to find these sort of very rare minerals to basically bring to their outpost to help fuel their research to help resolve the crisis.
And the way you get those brand new materials is the Align and Mine sandboxing.
Whenever I see Elliot's face, whenever I see Elliot's face, I'm just like, I don't believe a thing he says. I don't know why. I think it's just because he's a troll. Dude, the sound effects of this new place, this whole location is so cool, man. The Hathor locations.
It starts with these new facilities that are placed across two planets, Daymar and Aberdeen. These are Hathor-owned locations.
Hathor is sort of an older company. Basically, they were kind of a mining consortium. But as the years were going on, they were doing worse and worse and worse. And so the idea was that Stanton was relatively recently discovered, and the facilities that Hathor built here were basically their last gasp.
The purpose of these facilities was so Hathor could communicate.
I'm calling it now. There are going to be as soon as this goes live, there are going to be complaints that this is once again another really grungy location in the game. I'm calling it.
And align with the orbital platform above them.
They went all in on building these facilities in the hopes that it would yield enough minables and minerals that it would keep the company alive. Sadly, they were sort of mistaken and the company folded.
Now that there's a renewed interest in the minerals that they used to mine there, people are going there and trying to get the facilities up and running again.
At each of these Hathor locations, there's an alignment dish. And the players have to go around and try to find out how.
Look, the problem is CIG don't even know what exploration means, right? Let's face it. I think CIG kind of view exploration as not like going like in Elite Dangerous, right? Where you go out and you find new systems. They view exploration. I think they confuse exploration and like surveying, right? I think they view exploration as what is actually surveying and like finding materials and stuff like that. And that's definitely not what I view exploration as. I view it as surveying, right?
How to align the dish towards the satellite.
So while these mining facilities have been abandoned, they are by no means vacant.
While you're at the PAFs, you will be contending with Ninetales. Ninetales are just kind of the
Ninetales again.
Bad guys. They go everywhere. They just
Generic
want loot. They
bad
want to
guys.
get rich.
They're just here to basically strip and clean what's left of these defunct stations.
Maybe set up a camp or two and hold it as a sort of strategical point.
It's essential that the players search the area as much as they can. I can't stress that enough.
No, you don't need to be present for the giveaway scrambled. whoever wins, I will message on Twitch via DM, and they have a week. Whoever wins has a week to get back to me.
Once you've managed to find all 3 facilities and align them with the orbital platform, you need to collect the power banks that they've left behind on the surface.
Okay, so I have a huge criticism here. I appreciate that they are explaining what to do for the event in a video, but the game itself doesn't do a very good job of explaining this to you. And I'm a big believer in that you should not have to go and read a guide or watch a guide to play a video game. The game should do enough, like environmental storytelling or just actual storytelling or briefings or whatever to explain what you need to do, right? To be fair, this location's not bad for it.
The PAFs all activated. It's time to get in your ship and head up to the orbital laser platform. Be careful, because there might be some certain nine-tailed lieutenants kind of roaming around.
Or a moist noodle.
It'll be pretty tough to get in there and to get it going.
The power banks that you would have obtained at the platform alignment facilities need to be inserted into their slots at the orbital laser platform. Players can head inside, fighting through, again, more nine-tails while they try to get to this terminal in the middle. That will charge the laser, and players should see a really cool effect in their environment to signify that this laser is ready to be fired.
So once you've armed the laser and it begins its sort of initiation
I haven't seen it from
sequence,
inside.
You then have to go back down to the surface. Near where the impact is going to be, you'll be able to see this because it will be a crater. There will be a bunker nearby. This bunker is where you will do the final stage, which is firing the laser.
I'm a firing my laser.
Down to the surface.
Well, I mean, down on the surface is where the loot is. Like, that's where the treasure is. That's where you're gonna actually get the resources that you came to mine.
Keycard accepted.
It's so much better when you're down on the ground, you hit the button, you see this laser just and there's all this shit going everywhere, and you're like...
This reminds me of that moment from AG, thanks, I was going to do, from Half-Life when you press the button.
Like, oh my God. It's an impactful moment. And there's that emotion of awe we want to inspire, and when we was testing it, the emotion is better captured when you're boots on the ground.
This sounds really chaotic.
Yeah, we haven't even touched on the worms yet.
There's a reason why Hathor abandoned these facilities. There's some local fauna that's not too happy when the ground gets disturbed.
So make sure you're prepared.
So we've been working on the Valakar for a while now, and we're really excited to finish off that boss fight and bring it to everybody as soon as possible. But in the process of developing it, we've also got some smaller Valakar.
Valakar are a tremendously invasive species. Basically, once they kind of get into an area, they propagate rather quickly and can become a very dangerous presence.
Fighting a juvenile...
You know, my issue with this new, electric weapon, there's, no feedback. It's...
rather quickly and can become a very dangerous...
You don't even get, a hit marker or anything, which I just find really weird. Right? There's no VFX around the target. No, I'm not talking about recoil. I'm talking about, if you shoot a person in the game, you get, a splat of blood and you get, a hit marker, all that jazz, right? With this, you don't get any VFX around the thing that you're hitting. The electric goes through the target, right? It seems really weird. What do Valakar eat cock? Look at them, dude. Just down in one.
presence.
Fighting a juvenile is fairly similar to the adults on a much smaller scale.
Because they come up from the ground submerged, they can surprise the player in the way that they come up behind them or can attack them from areas where they don't expect.
Malakar will also fight the other Ninetales at the location if you've managed to find a way to let them be in each other's presence.
So it's going to be you against other players, against other Ninetales, against other worms?
Yeah, real Mexican.
Oh, do they really, Zero? That's disappointing, dude. So they've pre-placed the spawn location rather than having it just in a general area. That kind of sucks, actually.
So when the lasers finish firing, it will have mined into the surface of this planet, which will reveal a cave.
Hey, Tomsky, right, dude.
Inside this cave are 3 new mineable types. It's a fight for whoever can get the goods out of that cave as fast as possible and as safely as possible. We are in Stanton, so if
The
you
testicle
want to
helmet.
for players, beware of crime stats.
Then you get to choose, do you want some interesting random loot from the collector, or do you want to just get credits?
Let's help the human race. Let's help the human race.
Yeah. Help the human race and make some bank.
While this is happening, Stanton System actually has an exciting new resident. We've introduced our first Banu. His name is Wicklow.
Okay, did you guys see the video of somebody actually finding Wicklow in the game? The actual NPC, it's literally just head and shoulders. There's no arms, no stomach, no legs. Literally just head and shoulders. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Also offering a counter mission to the minerals that Rayari is looking for. So if you don't want to sell them off to Rayari to help with the regen crisis, Wicklow is offering some sweet, tasty items in exchange for the same materials.
Here you go. Bring chip in.
Wicklow recently retired, Banu equivalent of retirement, from a fabrication facility in the Banu Protectorate. He loves people, he loves humans, so he decided to move to human space and set up sort of a fabrication shop / trading site location for players to go visit, and basically he can kind of make you some cool stuff if you bring him what he needs. One of the things with the Banu was they always try to be the least threatening thing in the room. I always equate them to sort of the golden retriever of our aliens. So they're everybody's friend until they're not.
Wicklow's Emporium, there are 3 of them in different areas of Stanton. You'll be able to find these on your star map. This is where Wicklow has set up shop. The unique thing about Wicklow is he'll never pay you any money because he's got a load of shit in his warehouse that he'd rather give you instead.
The collector offers everything from armor pieces to skins to weapons.
Really pretty, yes. Solid build, but also fun to make.
And other cool little surprises.
Even space.
Wait, I've not seen that knife before.
And other cool little...
I've not seen this one. I don't think I've seen this before either.
Surprises.
What? Please, can we use a spoon as a knife? Oh my god, dude. Please tell me we can buy the spoon. Please. Gib spoon.
Even spaceships.
Even spaceships. Big ones. I'm incredibly excited. It is quite a defining moment for a space game to finally get an alien. And the best thing about Wicklow is, as we keep moving and building out this universe, his presence will stay. You will keep needing to interact with him, he'll keep needing random things from you, so you better make good friends with him.
4.1, we're finally able to deliver some content that we've been working on for a while.
I think that the experience of the whole thing is really cool, and I think that it's a really, really big step forward for us on the mission design team, making content for the future, that we are able to create events that use mission logic but don't require missions.
It's fun to be able to kind of like explore it a little bit and not just have everything kind of spoon-fed to you. And it
Fun fact, the guy that designed him designed Groot. Gee, thanks.
also mixes a little bit of everything, right? We have the FPS and we have a little bit of ship combat up by
what was his name? Matt's. It It was Matt something or other. I forget the guy's name, but yeah, he designed Groot for the Marvel movies.
Form, and of course even creature fighting. So it's got a nice spectrum of things that you can do.
I think it was
I
Matt.
like the fact that we're building more of the story out of what this world is, how the universe is created, how these companies have operated in it, and giving you more fun sandbox things to do that require you to be the explorer that you want to be in a space game.
And with 4 patches in as many months, the introduction of a new ongoing persistent sandbox with a line in mind, the arrival of our Persistent Universe's first non-human character, a new system for acquiring rewards, brand new mining vehicles,
Oh, it's gonna annoy me. I
and the
can't remember his
beginning of
name.
a second ongoing
He left CIG
narrative
years
that's
ago.
threatening the lives of NPCs everywhere. And no, I've seen the post. It's not Death of a Spaceman, not yet, or not soon. We're playing a really long game here. It's an exciting time for Star Citizen, and one that we're all super excited to share with you. So for Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. As always, thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you, and we'll be right back here in just a few weeks with even more looks at the future of our persistent universe.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a good event. I don't know how frequently I would do it. But I'm excited to give it a go. I think it'd be fun. Okay. Is Alexis online? Alexis is online. Okay. Let's go make some money. Doot, 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 doot. Do I have gear on me? Yes. Okay, we're good. Crusader active.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
All right, let me get the Connie
Your
sorted.
insurance claim has been sent.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't refer to it as exploration. I mean, you cannot have exploration in Star Citizen until there is a radar rework, scanning rework, etc., etc., you know. Which I'm really disappointed that rework's not coming in 4.1, like really disappointed. I desperately hope it's coming in 4.2. Like, it does blow my mind that we've put up with the same really shitty scanning and radar for a decade now, right? Sustenance. Oh, I need to go buy some more sustenance. You need to leave at 7. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
What's my FPS? No idea. Oh yes, sustenance. I don't spend all my time staring at my FPS. Sorry. You've not figured out scanning? Okay, so scanning is a sub-mode for master modes. So, if you... marvelous. If you flick between your master mode sub-modes, you'll see SCN, which is scan. And you essentially just fly up to a ship. And then you hold the scan button, which is a keybind. Cruise Lux. And when you first approach the ship in scan mode, it'll have a purple outline. When you hold the scan button, it will turn yellow. You'll hear a sound, which is the scan activating. And you just keep holding the scan button until on the scan MFD, you start to see results. on your HUD, you'll have a bar, like a circular bar on the left, a circular bar on the right. The circular bar on the left shows you the scan progress. It's busted though, so it's not like a slow loading bar. What you'll notice is once you see the first set of results, the bar fills up to like 90%. And then if you continue holding the scan button, it will complete to 100%, and the outline will change from purple to like a dull bluish color. Sorry, from yellow to like a dull bluish color, and that dictates that the scan is complete. And if you look at the on the scan MFD, there are 3 tabs. Go to the cargo tab, and it will show you if there's cargo in the ship.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, it's so that a lot of people confuse pinging with scanning. Pinging isn't scanning. Pinging is pinging. If you go to keybinds, so you have scanning here, and it's activate scanning is what you want to bind, which is just by default left mouse click. To be fair, it's a fairly simple process, but a lot of people don't understand scanning because the game doesn't really explain it, especially when it's like hidden under a sub master mode, right? And also because you have to hold the bar and like hold the keybind and the loading bar for scanning that shows the progress is broken. I think a lot of people will just press it like you would pinging, right? And then it doesn't do anything. Like it's not, although it's a simple mechanic, I would argue it's not necessarily intuitive because of one, the issue with the progress not showing correctly, and 2, again, the game just doesn't explain scanning to you at all, which sucks. The thing, I would really like it if they fixed that progress bar. I also think the progress bar should be thicker. Like a 1 pixel wide progress bar is terrible. I also think it's a bit silly that you have to stay completely nose on to your target. I think it needs to be wider, like a 45-degree arc in front of you. And also the range. The range is really, really short. You need to be pretty close to the ship that you want to scan. Not sure if it's intended, but I found that toggling SCN mode twice auto scans a ship and doesn't require a button press. Yeah, I don't think that's intended. That's definitely not intended. Toggling SCN mode twice. So when you say toggling, do you mean like pressing the key? Because there's a specific keybind, right, for scan, which isn't here. Yeah, do you mean this keybind here? Cheers, everybody. Oh, go into scan mode, leave scan mode. Okay, I'm gonna try that. But yeah, that's definitely not intended. Alright, I'll meet you guys at Crusader. If anybody wants to join us, you're welcome to, but I would ask that no leeching. If you want to join, come help move boxes or come help shoot shit. One or the other, or both, ideally. Okay, that was weird. Oh, that's nice. Wonderful. Game crashed. Mine too. And my chat's open. I wonder what caused it. Are you still in, Alexis? Did you have your chat open? Only party. Bidcar, did you have your chat open? Somebody tried telling me on Reddit that closing the chat doesn't fix the issue, and Bidcar had his chat open. Yeah, somebody on Reddit tried telling me that closing the chat doesn't solve the problem, and I'm like, dude, I've literally tested this with friends. So the two people with the chat open crashed, and the person with global chat closed didn't. Yeah, there's an exploit through chat that crashes people's clients. Yeah, it's trying to... It's when people try to use specific accented characters in chat, because CIG have a font that only includes English characters, right? So if you're in a party, just change your chat to only display party chat, or just press F12 and you don't crash when people do it. That's the solution. That's the workaround. By the way, if CIG announced that they're dropping the patch to live today, can you guys let me know? Just so I can, like, set my mindset. I'm so desperate that I desperately hope I don't lose my ships and components this time. They did say that they fixed that. But it's CIG, so I don't believe anything they say. Yeah, setting chat to party chat only is so nice, man. Which I'm going to do immediately. So for those who don't know how to do it, what you do is you press enter, and then you click here, and you select party, and it makes global chat go away and only displays party chat. All right. Alexis, you should start doing your certs for bounty hunting, by the way. You might as well like do a couple of them while I'm on my way there. They did say no PTU patches planned for today, which tells me they might be pushing last night's RC to live. Yeah, I hope so. I don't want a Friday release. Oh, really? Zero? Oh, no. Okay. I mean, that sort of thing, it might be, like, hot fixable, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, if they drop it today and they have, like, some crazy, like, server crashes and stuff, it gives them tonight and tomorrow to try and solve the worst of the issues before the weekend, because it is shitty for, like, they do have staff that work over the weekend, right? But if everything is on fire, it means that, you know, you have to have more staff in over the weekend trying to put out those fires, right, rather than a skeleton crew over the weekend. You know, the company I used to work for, they had a product release on a Friday once, and I was working that weekend, and it was awful. That was a big learning experience. While we're traveling, let's Reddit. Oh, I already know where this video is going. Kaboom! Wait for it. Wait for it. Onto... Yep, there it is. He dropped it onto the ramp right at the end of the ramp, and it clipped through the ramp. Never drop boxes on the ramp. Ever. We did one the Thursday before Easter weekend. Once big oopsie. Oh no, dude. That's rough. Okay, my client crashed again. Did you crash again, Rectib? Because this might not be the chat exploit then. I'm wondering if this is my process Lasso. How are my Spidey bits and bobs? Yeah, they're doing good. Let me restart, and I'm gonna close process Lasso just in case, because I've noticed some instability with it. Okay, there we go. Whiskey One, thank you for the follow, dude. Hopefully I'm still in Quantum. Dude, I have no idea what these words are saying. The grammar is so bad. I'm just going to scroll past that one. Holy shit. This is sad, dude. So they're implementing a new patch, right? With a focus on mining. And the mining bags do this on the elevators. Not only do they do this on elevators, they do it on ship cargo grids as well. So the box clips into the ship. How did they not fix this in PTU? That's mad, dude. And there's a glaring exploit with prospectors that takes like 2 minutes. Oh, so I need to get a prospector. Oh, I didn't want to use a prospector.
Gaming and ascend to godhood.
Hey, Whiskey, thank you for the brand new sub.
Weak and I am mighty.
Whiskey One.
Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. Hey, for Whiskey's sub, everybody can have 100 points or 100 stamps. Sorry, to put towards their put towards the giveaway. All right. Hopefully, it was process Lasso causing the crash. All right, let me grab an ERT and we shall begin. Share. Sharing. And it's in space. Good start. If anybody wants to join, you're welcome to. It is literally, you only have until, well, it's literally like 2 or 3 days before this event ends. So if you haven't got it done, it's probably worth hopping in. I'm going to hop in Discord. Hello? You can double your cargo volume with a ballistic pistol, attract beam, and... Oh, are you kidding? Oh my god, dude. The cringe. Good job, CIG. Alright, this first mission is going to be like 3 C2s. I believe. I can smell it. Oh, and the sun's rising too. That's nice. put on appropriate music. Excellent. Is it full of shit?
No.
A Hercules? Okay, good start. A Hammerhead. A Starfarer. Hang on, how far away is that Hammerhead? 50. Okay, it's closer, so we need to approach from... Try not to aggro the Hammerhead. What's the third ship? Still can't see it. It's probably going to be a Connie if I'm getting this close and I can't see it. Knock out the 600 first, and then the Starfarer, I think. Drag him this way a little bit so we're away from the Hammerhead. Wow. All of them fired missiles at me. That's exciting.
Shields damaged.
Gemini. I'm honestly surprised that CIG haven't removed the UEE logo yet. They've been removing, like, oh, the Hammerhead's coming. Uh-oh. Running away. You, is the Hammerhead on you? Hang on, let me swap targets to it.
The shield just melted inside of it, so.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming for you. No, it's coming for me, all right. That's annoying. I'll try and see if you can keep working on the Starfarer. mean, it's chasing me, so.
Oh yeah, no, it just did like a nice little spray.
I'll let you deal with the Starfarer. I'll just keep kiting on ahead.
Shields damaged.
They're coming back to help with the Starfarer.
Shields damaged.
There's the Hammerhead. Nice. And we'll try and knock out the C2. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it just went shields up. Oh, it is a C2. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. It's coming for you at the moment.
Yep.
I'm nailing it.
Shields damaged.
It's so red, dude. Okay, same.
There we go. Nice.
Alright. Back to the C2.
Yeah, at the end I was just like, oh, it's sponge.
It really helps because it means I can just focus my fire. Like if it's shooting at somebody else, I can kill them pretty quick. But if I'm trying to kite and shoot with how like janky the pips are right now, it's really hard to hit them. I'm gonna let you finish because your shots do less damage than mine. What I will do is start scanning. So apparently going out back in auto scans. It's definitely not auto scanning for me. In fact, now my scan isn't working at all. There we go.
I have had that where it just doesn't start scanning, and that's a fun.
Or I think it's just the server like being locked up. All right. Oh, dude, corundum 122, copper 25. Good start.
Nice. Wasn't someone else joining?
Yep, Ractib. Ractib, where you at, dude? Oh, I don't have a marker for them, so I don't know if they made it back in after they cracked. Connie meta, huh? What makes you think the Connie's the meta, dude? Dude, I hate people assuming that what I'm using is the meta. I'm using what I enjoy using. Like, these are NPCs. We're doing the event.
Got 37, 34 on this Starfire.
Alright, titanium. Cool. Titanium, nice. Should I put cannons on my Connie? Are you shooting large targets? If the answer is yes, then yes. If you're fighting small targets, then no. Like the weapons that you use, the ship that you use, and the weapons that you use are situational, right? Like that's Star Citizen is supposed to be rock, paper, scissors. Right, so you use the right tool for the job. Like there's a reason I'm not flying around in a Gladius right now, right? Like the Gladius is my go-to ship generally when it comes to combat. But if I wanted to use a Gladius to do this, we'd be here all day trying to knock out these big targets.
I feel like the Hammerhead was pretty scary with that, with its turrets.
Hmm?
The Hammerhead was pretty scary in the Gladius. You don't always have to
No, dude.
be very aware as to where it shoots.
No. You just dodge the shots. It's really easy.
Okay.
But you only have three. You only have 3 size 3 guns, right? So it takes all compared to the Connie's 4 size 5s.
Yup. You'd be there all year.
Takes like 20 minutes or something stupid. Like now, if it's not shooting at you, you can knock it out real quick. But if you're trying to dodge shots and shoot back, yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
I did Pirate Swarm last night, and I knocked out all of the Hammerheads in that just with my Gladius, and that's with it. That's in Arena Commander, right, where you have the best
So
performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I normally give up with the Idris, so it takes so long to kill the Idris. I normally just quit out. You're so reliant on the friendly Idrises knocking out the enemy Idris, but the problem is one of the friendly Idris always just fuck off and stop helping, and they're really bad at fighting each other, so it's not worth it.
That's irritating.
Hey Sivad, you're right, dude.
Yeah, I remember the first time I did the Idris after they buffed the health. I started off in a Inferno. I did several sorties in the Inferno. Then I got bored of just orbiting it, so I went and bought a Retaliator and finally got it to pop.
Yeah, tallies and eclipses aren't very good for ERTs, unfortunately.
No.
Because obviously the torpedoes are really expensive, but you can just claim the ship. But even if you do that, you very often come up against the 890 jump, which just nukes your torpedoes. So you end up having to swap ships anyway, which just gets really annoying.
Do the Idris have PDCs?
I don't know. I would assume so.
Probably being a ship of this size.
I went through all my Virpal. I updated the firmware and all my Virpal stuff last night, and I went through and I tweaked all the settings, and I set up curves in Virpal rather than I normally have it set up in Virpal rather than in game, but it's just I'd been too lazy to do it. So I finally did it. It makes such a huge difference. The in-game curves are so crap. Typically, most of the stuff in the friggin' C2 is at the front. So I've pulled all this stuff out when really I should have just gone and looked. Yeah, it's all like 32 or 24s at the front, I think. Yep, there we go. Corundum. Oh no, did I? Dude, fuck, I'm an idiot. I put some of these on the wrong side. What a noob. Right, this we want. Luckily I chucked them far away.
I was just remembering yesterday with that Hurricane we killed on the edge of atmosphere.
Yeah, that was convenient.
Ago I had that floating box thing. Yeah, so I think what happened was it removed your box with all the stuff, but it stayed there cargo grid wise. which was interesting because that was exactly where I placed the ball.
I mean, yeah, it's a really common bug. I'm surprised you haven't seen it
Yeah.
more. Like, I see it quite frequently.
Yeah, no, I haven't had that happen to me before.
No, we're doing ERTs, not VHRTs. Don't get enough Hercs and Caterpillars in VHRTs. Like, you get some, but not as many as ERTs. These are all crap, yeah. Okay, I've got everything at the C2. Any plans for my birthday? Get older. Pretty much it. I don't even know what age I am, let alone making plans for my birthday. I stopped paying attention to my birthday at like 25. 25 is retirement age in the gay world. That's when all gay guys stop looking at you. What I would like to do is actually go camping with my friends, but that is, and my birthday always falls on a bank holiday, which is really nice. I'd really like to go camping with a bunch of my friends for my birthday on the bikes, but that's it's so dependent on weather. But my birthday's on the 29th of August, so it's normally pretty good weather for my birthday. At some point in my 20s, I realized I don't want to feel desirable. I just want to feel full. I'm hungry all the damn time. That's pretty much me, dude. Like, I still have Grindr on my phone, even though I'm in a relationship. But I only, like, I've not met anyone off Grindr, right? For multiple years. It's too much effort, dude. Just way too much effort meeting people. It's alright, that'll do. I'll just throw the boxes at you.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, why do I have a single box of scrap by here? What the
That's
fuck?
why I was like, I was just checking if I was at the right set, because I was like, that I can see that's not the right one. I'm on FPS scanning for at least cargo.
We need a whole new scanning rework. It's so bad.
Yup, it's rough.
Yeah, because it fits 24s at the front of Hercs normally.
Yeah.
I've got an 8 here as well. I'll throw you the smaller stuff and then I'll give you the big ones. I think there's 3 32s, or are these 24s? No, 32s. You want to go dancing, dude? I dance like a goddamn daddy long legs bouncing off the ceiling. Well, no, actually, in this day and age, I just dance like a dad, you know?
My knees.
Yeah, my knees. Yeah, pretty much. I bet it's so hard to judge range.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'd love to see more ships with interior tractor beams to move stuff inside the ship.
Yep. Same. Elevators a bug at Everest. Oh, shit. You'll have to go onto a different server, Rackdib, and then travel on a different server and come back. You know, you just don't want to recall it. No, dude, literally a couple of days ago, somebody asked me my age. And I had to do the math to work out my age because I always forget. Am I 38 or am I 39? Am I turning 40 this year? No, I'm turning 40 next year. Okay.
Yeah, I was at the local Sainsbury's and the lady asked me how old I was and I had to think about it. I was like, uh-oh. 2024. I don't like it. Alright, that's everything. Did you check the hammerhead or is it not really?
It's not really much point. It's It has a chance of having copper and corundum. It's just like I would rather skip it even if it does and just get another C2, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the C2s are long because they got big boxes.
And it's just so easy to
So it's
so
super
empty
fast
them.
and the shit ton.
Yeah. Am I being blind? Oh, there we go. Sharing. Hey, in space again. Fuck yeah.
Nice. I didn't even look at the description or the name. I just looked at the payout.
You seem to you seem to misunderstand that a screen full of text just looks like a blur to me.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. My brain will like look at the top of a page and then kind of look at the bottom of a page and then we'll look at the like the middle of a page and then it just like flicks all over the page wildly, and it's so difficult for me to like try to identify things amongst loads of text, which working in Linux command line is great for people like me. I actually don't mind Linux command line too much because like the only time I struggle is going through log files. Generally reading back through commands that I've written is fine because I already have those commands in my head, if that makes sense. Hey Tam Tam, thank you for the 57. Holy shit, dude, 57 months now. That's mad.
Oh no,
so it's always M2s if it's the mission target.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I can see if it's a mission target or not because.
Interesting. Well, we have a Corsair, we have a Starfarer, and we have a Connie. So those are at 17, and the mission target is at 14. So I'm just gonna go straight for the M2. Are you working tomorrow, Tam Tam? You're not. Do you want to go out on the bike and go to my sister's in the evening? We're having chip shop and Poc's going to be there as well. I think my brother-in-law is working nights. Go for a ride and then go to my sister's. Yeah, tomorrow's stream is going to be early. So I'm probably going to start around midday, and then because I wanna finish early to go out for a ride on the bike. Oops. Too busy looking at the MFD, not the where I was aiming. Okay, it's very red. Yeah, you finish it off and I'll move on to the next one. Oh, here they come.
Yeah, I was already getting shot at.
Dude, when are they going to fix the wings on the NPC Corsairs? They've never worked correctly. It's so dumb. I would rather they just took Corsairs away from NPCs until they fix the wings.
Seriously, it's so dumb.
It is dumb.
Does the Scorpius still do that as well?
No, I think they fixed it for the
wait,
Scorp.
that's
Yeah, because it's essentially the same issue. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they fixed it on the NPC Scorps. There are rumors that Buffy the Vampire Slayer might be coming back, which I am all for. Now, Alexis doesn't know what Buffy the Vampire Slayer is because Alexis is 12 years old. Oh, congratulations. Oh, you're almost at retirement age, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, because you can fly without coolers now, knocking off the top nacelles doesn't disable Connies anymore, which sucks.
I love bullying Connies. I just trim the top two off and then just leave them.
Oh, do you want to go to your old house on the bikes, Tam Tam? And then you can give your mum a heart attack. Tam Tam's mum doesn't know he has a big bike.
Oh no.
I love it. Alright, where was that M2?
I want to scan this Connie and see if it has anything. Because I've never seen anything on a Connie.
I have.
Actually, no, I lie. I have seen. Oh, this is a Phoenix.
Oh, it could,
I love how they have that light bug.
Yeah, it could be the specific, like there might be a specific Connie that doesn't carry anything.
Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, the Phoenix has such a small amount of storage as well.
So, here's the thing, moms, right? So, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, is not based on the movie, which was terrible. It's based off of the original script for the movie. And the movie wasn't based in Sunnydale. So although Sunnydale got nuked, there are still vampires elsewhere, right? So, yeah, the show can... Why is there a random cutter here?
Oh, that might be right too.
I don't have a marker, though. ramp is closed in the cutter. Okay, well, there's nobody in the cargo hold. Oh, here they come. Is this you, Rectib? Say quickly.
It's him.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have party chat open, but I can't. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm looking at party chat. If I ask a question, just answer it in party chat because I'm concentrating on my screen, not Twitch chat. All right. Oh, there's not much in here. Rubbish. Yeah, it's mostly all crap. That is gasping. We'll take it because we can store it. Because there's no NPC scanning right now, right? So we might as well take it, store it, and sell it at a later date. That's Corundum. That's not it.
Back when the risky salvage was a thing, and you could just go and get shit tons of money. I found a C2 full of these.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the most stressful landing I'd ever done. It was like 30 million AUVC in one ship.
It's just literally these couple of boxes right here.
Alright, I'll just open up.
Yeah, throw them in. Just stay in the pilot seat. I'll stick them in and then go to the staff era. Yeah. I'll let you organize them.
Yeah, I usually use the front as like a staging area for my sorting.
I'm going to remove you and re-add to the party Rectib to see if I can get a party marker for you. Alright, that's all of them. I feel like we need a fresh party actually to fix this issue.
Oh, Rectib's on ship, perhaps? I don't know.
I'm going to send fresh invites. Yeah.
Oh my god, these notifications take so long to clear.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like it's only really the ones where you can't cancel the notification that are really annoying.
It's like, so you sent the party invite, and I was still seeing that Rectib left my ship. Then I saw that I was made party leader. Then you left the party. I got the notification.
I'm cycling between hostile targets, right? And as you can see on my radar, there are 3 hostile targets. There's one here, and one here. But the cycling will only swap between the Constellation and the Hercules. I cannot target the Starfarer by using the Corsair. Actually, there's 4 targets by cycling targets. Like, the cycle target keybind is so incredibly broken. It's really frustrating. Yeah, give me a sec, Rectib. I'll give you one. I'm pretty sure that cycle target now, for some reason, is only cycling targets that are like directly in front of you. Or within your field of view, depending on how you have it set in the game settings. Ew. I would argue it's probably not worth it. We should probably just move on to the next one. Let me just give Rectib a drink a sec.
I think the one I miss is where you could target the person targeting you.
There we go. I mean, that one was pretty much always useless because it's fine if you have like one person targeting you, but if you have multiple people targeting you, you might as well just be you might as well just be scrolling through hostiles. Honestly, the best one to have is target nearest, because the person nearest to you is pretty much always going to be the one attacking you. Or at least the biggest threat. Nice. Sharing. This one's in space as well. Fuck yeah. Hey, I can't jump to the mission. Fantastic. I love it.
I think I can, so I'll just go.
I think they fixed this in 4.1, which is actually one of the fixes I'm most excited for in 4.1. Hey, what, Matt? How's it going, dude? This is the Andromeda rather than the Taurus. I like gunships. Oh, dude.
Missiles.
The animations on the map is so annoying.
It's got like the ease in, ease out sort of acceleration, and I hate it.
Yeah. Also, I wish they would fix the bug where your flares keep resetting to 1. Fuck me, dude.
That's a fun one.
And it does it randomly as well. That's the thing. Like, there's no... like, sometimes I can...
It's also really small.
I can jump, and I can jump, and I can jump. And it doesn't reset. And then I just do one single jump, and it resets. And it's not a crossing server thing either. So that's, I can't work out what causes it. Okay, so we have Reclaimer, we have Starfarer, and we have a Connie. And the mission target is an 890. That's a 16, and these are a 14. All right, go hard to the side and don't aggro the 890 for now. First. How you doing, Vesmu? You right, dude? There we go, everybody. Have some... You know what? I'm going to do a raffle. I haven't done a raffle for a while. We're drawing the giveaway on Sunday, so I'm giving out extra points today. Then we'll go for the Starfarer next time. I'm going to try and destroy these fuel tanks, actually. I'm going just because it saves me having to drag them off.
Was it the 890?
Shields damaged.
Wait, did we aggro the 890? Oh. Where did we aggro that?
I don't know. That was quite far away from that.
When you can, I'd probably get some stealth components to go on that ship because my range, my detection range for these NPCs is 7 kilometers.
I'll do that after the batch.
All right, Reclaimer. How did I not flare off those missiles? That's why.
Shields damaged. Enemy down.
Also, I meant to respond to what you were saying about the where it shows how many flares you have set and the size of it. I don't think the size is an issue, honestly, because it's supposed to be you set it and you forget it.
Yeah.
You know. Because if you look at an actual real world aircraft, right, it's not like glaring in your, like it's normally down by your thighs, that number. It's not even on your HUD, you know.
I think you set it and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking in the sense that because of this issue, it's really small and I can't see it, but it
That's the thing, like you shouldn't be having to look at it all the time. That's the point, you know. I would argue that that's information that doesn't really actually need to be on the HUD. I you know, personally, that should be on an MFD and you just kind of forget it once you set it. Or not even on an MFD. I feel like it should have its own little screen somewhere. All right.
Isn't that how it's in the Apache? For the,
That's how it is in all aircraft. Well, yes and no. So modern aircraft are all like glass cockpits, so everything is on like, because you know we've got like 13-year-olds who like to use iPads in our F-35s today. So yeah, everything is just done through that. Which there have been quite a few instances with F-35 crashes where the pilot's been like, well, yeah, my screen turned off. I no longer have any information to fly the aircraft. What did you expect me to do? You know?
4832 on the 890. Should I grab that or?
See if you can. Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, as long as the elevator's working from the inside, I can get it.
Just gonna check the staff area here. I actually felt really bad for an American F-35 pilot who got fired after his F-35 crashed when he was landing in fog. The screen went off. His helmet also went off. Then they came back on. Then they went back off again. Then they came back on. Then they went off again. He didn't know which way was up. He thought he was crashing into the ground. He ejected. The plane continued to fly for another 45 minutes, I think it was, before it eventually crashed. Yeah, and then he lost his job because of an issue with the aircraft. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if I don't know which way is up and I think I'm about to crash into the ground, I would eject too. Like, what the fuck? All right, the staff here has a little bit, so I'll start pulling these out.
One of the boxes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Moms. That's what happened to the pilot. The screen and his helmet turned off 3 times, and after the 3rd time, it didn't come back on. So he abandoned it because he was in thick fog and he didn't know which way was up. in response to you saying not the last F-35 crash, but the one before, dude, you have no idea how frequent the F-35 crash is, dude. It's fucking crazy. Same with any aircraft. Like it's like I think an F-18 went down like last month. But yeah, there have been a lot of F-35 crashes. One of our F-35s went off one of our aircraft carriers.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of crashes recently in the news.
I think that was a similar thing as well, where the screen wasn't working and shit.
That's quite the issue.
Yep.
Because all commercial liners have both digital and, well, if they have digital, they'll have also analog, right? I think.
What was that? Sorry.
Most commercial liners will have both digital and analog.
Depends on the airliner.
Oh, do they have some without?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep, depends on the
that was
airliner.
already a safety concern.
Nope. Because the whole point of these, so you have to understand how, what's the word I'm looking for? Not licensing. Fuck. Like the aircraft standards, right? I forget what the proper term is, but you essentially, as a manufacturer, you go, okay, here is my design, and as the manufacturer, you spend hundreds of millions of dollars trying to get that standardized, right? Like, there's a reason the Cessna is still using the same engine that it has been for the last like 40, 50 years, right? And that's because it costs Cessna so much money. 4.1 yet? Hopefully today. Sorry, I was reading messages. Corundum. Yeah, you gotta have them flat to go through the door, right, good. I just slap them on the floor before reaching the door, and that flattens them out normally. Wait, that's corundum. Fuck. Oh, balls. Like, oh god, is there corundum and shit mixed in with this? Hey, Sherflon. How's it going, dude? Sorry, I had to take a second to work out how to pronounce your name, because I'm dumb. This railing by here, they need to get it to come up more, because the amount of times I get stuck on that with boxes is a little bit irritating. All right, that's everything, I think. Yeah, the Starfarer is good to go. I get on with the 890.
Almost done. Just Terranite. Got quite a decent march. There's like really long boxes of copper and
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ow. Oh, this having to be on the actual grid is so painful. Please.
I learned last night that Eurocopter are launching a H140 model, which is essentially the H135, but with a 5-bladed hub instead of a 4-bladed hub.
Interesting.
I'm sure that nobody cares, but I thought that was really cool. Because all of our police choppers here in the UK are 135s, but they're actually quite loud. So having the 5 blades, I think it makes them a little bit quieter. Nerd, I know. I am a bit of a nerd. Yeah, you're right. I also didn't realize the price difference between the 135 and the 145. The 135 is $4 million. Sorry, the 135 is, yeah, $4 million. The 145 is $15 million.
Ouch.
Mm. I don't want to move on to the next one before you get done. Actually, I'm going to get back out again and I'll fling boxes to you to save some time. The little bird. I don't know if you guys know, but the little bird is no more. Manufacturing has ceased. Makes me sad. We use the OH-58Ds all the time in Iraq. They're so cool, dude. Honestly, I remember the first time I watched Black Hawk Down as a kid, and I saw the Black Hawks, and that movie. That was the first time I ever saw Black Hawk, and I was like, wow, the Black Hawk's really cool. And then I saw the Little Birds. I was like, okay, that's the dude I want to be, because it's like, I feel like they have the most exciting job and most dangerous job, like getting into places no one else can really go. And I've heard stories, not just from Little Bird pilots, but even Apache pilots, where I saw a great interview with an Apache pilot who had heard over the radio that there were some troops that were surrounded. It was just like a couple of guys who were surrounded, and there was no way out for them, and the Apache pilot flew in, and the guys just climbed onto the sides of the Apache, and held on. I think it was 2 Apaches actually. Yeah. Yeah. Risky, scary shit. I tell you what, in this day and age, I don't think you can get away with that stuff. There's so many suicide drones now. Like back then, I guess it wasn't so bad, but yeah, it's super risky now.
Unless to fight some boxers.
Also, I was watching an interview with a Black Hawk pilot like last year, and it was a really, really good interview, and it was about an hour long, and it wasn't until about 30 minutes in that the interviewer was like, can we talk about Mogadishu? And I was like, oh my god, dude, he was in Mogadishu. He wasn't just in Mogadishu, he was the guy who was shot down. What a fucking incredible interview, dude. Like, holy shit. Oh, here we go. Danister's got a video to Apache mounted troops.
Because those are the stealth ones, right?
What, Black Hawks?
No, the one in Mogadishu.
No. Those were Black Hawks and Little Birds they used in Mogadishu. Mogadishu was Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, but I think they are the stealth ones, right?
What do you mean stealth ones?
As in their stealth choppers.
What chopper? I don't know what you mean. You keep saying stealth chopper. What chopper? There's no chopper called... No. The Black Hawk's just a transport helicopter.
Ministry of Defense, the 4 men strapped themselves to the wings of a helicopter to try to find their colleague who went missing.
Oh, here we go. Oh, dude, I got to pause this. I got to turn the game audio down because the quantum sound is really annoying.
Attack on a Taliban. Dramatic footage of British Marines trying to rescue a colleague in Afghanistan has been released by the Ministry of Defense. The 4 men strapped themselves to the wings of a helicopter to try to find their colleague who went missing during the attack on a Taliban stronghold. Paul Adams reports.
The first pictures of last Monday's daring operation. An Apache assault helicopter, a Royal Marine clinging to its side, flies in search of a fallen comrade. The Apache isn't designed to carry passengers, but its stubby wings provide a precarious...
The thing is, this must be fucking horrible for the person on the side because the air intake is right next to your head. So it must be deafening.
A spot on which to perch. This was ingenuity and bravery of the highest order.
Holy shit.
It all began the night before. Royal Marines of 4-5 Commando attacking a Taliban fort in Helmand province. Fierce gun battles raged through the night, and the commandos found themselves thrown back. As they retreated, they found that one of their colleagues...
We got absolutely fucking screwed in Afghanistan. Like, where the British were based in Helmand province was just so fucking rough. Like, I had friends who fought there, and it was awful.
Missing. The body of Lance Corporal Matthew Ford from Immingham was spotted close to the fort, and an unprecedented rescue operation was quickly mounted. In broad daylight, 3 Apaches flew back to the fort, carrying a total of 4 Marines. Under fire, 2 helicopters landed, one of them inside the perimeter wall. Matthew Ford's body was recovered. Marine Chris Fraser Perry was one of the rescuers. His father says it sounds like a scene from a movie.
He said himself that, he said you wouldn't believe it. I said, well, look, I can guess. He said, no, you wouldn't believe the noise of the bullets ricocheting and the missiles going off. And I just said, well, I'm glad you're keeping yourself safe.
Everyone involved has been praised, but this episode raises questions. The military lacks the sort of light helicopters that would normally...
Yeah, we don't have anything like a Little Bird for our army. It's nuts.
...be used for this sort of work. It'll be another 7 years before something suitable is available. None of this, of course, detracts from a story of such evident heroism.
I think the smallest...
BBC News.
I think the smallest thing we have, UK Army helicopters. Like we have the Lynx, but I don't know if the Lynx is still being used. We use H145s, 135s, I think those are. Is it the Lynx or the Puma? Lynx helicopter. One replaced the other. I forget which ones. I think the Puma replaced the Lynx. Oh, the Puma has just been retired. I think we still operate the Lynx. But I think this is the closest thing that we have. Like, this is this... Oh, the Lynx is gone, and the Puma just retired. So what the fuck is... What do we have in terms of small helis? Because I think that's... What's that? Is that a Lynx? That's not a Lynx. I don't know what that is. Oh, the Wildcats. Yeah, they replaced it with the Wildcat. But yeah, we don't. This is the smallest chopper that we have. It is cool though, dude. Like, holy shit. Like, look at the radar, man. Yeah, it would be nice if we had something like a Little Bird.
Oh, can you come move this one 8SU box? I can't move it. It's stuck to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's inside.
Dun, da, 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 da. Nope, I'm also stuck supporting.
Oh no, that's not good.
Hey, Rakdib, you might have to... Can you see if you can move this one, Rakdib? The 8SU. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't the British Army use the Tiger attack helicopter? No. We use the Apache and that's it. We have Apache D models and they're all being replaced with E models right now.
These are the ones which can interface with drones, right?
Yeah. I think it's the French that use the Tiger. We don't use it. I personally, with everything going on with America right now. I firmly believe we need to be moving away from American weapons, especially now that America have shown that they do have an off switch for weapons, as much as they keep claiming they don't. The reason we know this is because they literally turned off Ukraine's HIMARS. Yeah, they turned them off for like 2 or 3 days. Germany and Italy too, yeah. I think we need to work more closely with the rest of Europe. Okay, right.
I think that box is very stuck.
What, the one that I just dropped?
No, the one that Ragnar was trying to move.
Ah, we're just gonna have to work around it then. That's really annoying. I've not seen that before.
Neither have I.
Like, can it be removed off of the shipwreck, Dib?
That's...
Because getting it off of the cargo grid might fix it. Can you only slide it? Yeah, see if you can actually like just drag it off of the ship. There we go. That fixed. There we go. Okay, try grabbing it again and placing it again. You know what? I think we should just leave this one.
just toss it. Yeah. It's proving to be more of a nuisance thing.
Can you pull it further away, Rakdib, or is it broke? Oh, Rakdib's gone. I just don't want it to... the doors to close and for it to end up back in the ship again.
Yeah. I mean, I can just pull away.
Oh yeah, that box is so desynced. Holy shit.
I don't know what's
Fuck
going
me.
on there, but it is not happy.
There we go, Crafty. They have Apaches at James's work. In fact, his motorbikes are stored in an Apache hangar, which I'm incredibly jealous about. Why can't I store my motorbikes in an Apache hangar?
Good luck having that stolen.
Yeah, after his 250 was stolen, the base commander was like, "Oh, just keep the motorbikes in the hangar. It'll be fine."
I'd like to see them try steal that one.
Yes, have fun getting past the armed guards. And the tanks. Alright, I'll grab the next one.
Real life GTA heist.
Yeah. Did you see the Avengers cast? What Avengers cast? I actually don't know what you're talking about. Are they making a new Avengers? Oh, Australia also used the Tiger? That's smart. And Spain. Eurocopter.
Oh, okay.
It is a really cool helicopter, to be fair. Like, it's so acrobatic. The French always show it off. They always do, like, I don't know if, I can't remember if they do loop-de-loops or if they do aileron rolls with it, but they do some cool shit. Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are in it? Wait, is this a Marvel movie? Or is this a different movie called The Avengers? I had an AC-30 on station one time, but it got stolen. But dude, AC-130 is so cool. Ah. And other X-Men. Oh, dude. Okay, that might actually be sick then. 2000. It doesn't sound like a remake. It sounds like a new Avengers movie. I might be wrong though. All right, Starfarer. Heck. Hammerhead is further out. And a caterpillar. All right, I'll try and drag him up.
Watch me quantum away and the box just magically reappears inside.
Oh god. Alright, they're coming for me now. Again, try not to aggro the hammerhead. That would be a bit of a disaster. Dr. Doom is creating a conflict between the groups, maybe.
We're good.
What happened?
Just went through the planet.
Oh god.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, game.
Hey, it's C2. Fuck yeah. This have I didn't aggro the other ships. I only aggroed the C2. That's impressive.
Yeah. Selected.
Corundum 42, copper 22. Man, there's so much scrap. 247 scrap on that. Jesus.
Do we bother with this or?
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Alright.
Oh. There's the Starfarer.
Oh, did it? Oh, interesting. I guess it decided to join the party. Was really bright. Jeez.
I just got raid unlocked again, so another one's coming.
Yeah.
Shields damaged.
Oh, it's the hammerhead. A caterpillar. Corundum 10, copper 4. Okay, the Starfarer is not worth it.
No.
This caterpillar better have some shit on it. The caterpillar is an incredibly competent combat ship, and a lot of people don't realize.
Or
it has so much firepower. Oh, nice. Okay, a copper 108. Corundum
Nice.
6. Okay.
Probably start with this one then. Because you've done so many caterpillars on the ground. I was like, oh, do you need me to lift you up? Then I was like, wait, never mind.
If anybody turns up, just make sure you don't aggro that extra shit. Otherwise, we'll have a really bad time.
Yep. If you get radar locked, do not come near us.
This bug, man. Placeholder. Placeholder. Fantastic. There's all crap in the front. Oh, no, random.
Ah.
Hey Ecto, how you doing, dude? Yeah, have another raffle, everybody. Gosh. I'll make myself a coffee after this one. I love that you parked the C2 on the side with the gantry.
Yeah. I parked the same side that you were parked on. I didn't realize that was the that
Yeah.
side. I can come around if you want.
It would definitely make life well, I mean, we can just pass the boxes over, but it will slow us down.
I'll just.
Scrap. This is all crap. Yes, by all means, grab the box behind the one that I'm trying to grab. Fantastic. Cat, honestly, is such a nice ship to unload and load when you don't have to constantly be on the cargo grid to interact with the cargo. Like, holy shit. Having to, like, EVA backwards and forwards is so irritating. Again, it's just a death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? Like, having to EVA backwards and forwards, it doesn't seem like it wastes that much time, but across a, like, 5-hour session, it does actually end up... you know, for each ship, it's probably adding, like, 5 minutes on, you know?
So, that's what makes the 8090 really painful to offload. You have to be basically touching the boxes with your face.
Yeah.
And then you have to remove them, and it's very, very painful to do that.
That's why generally I think it's better just to leave the 890. If it only has like a certain amount on it, it's probably best just to leave it. Wow.
Alright, we're getting... Like, I filled the rear section pretty much.
Nice. Whoa. Alright, I think that is mostly it. Tour Continuum coming. Alright, that's that one done.
Nice. We have the claimer as well, right?
Yeah. I haven't scanned it yet though.
Me neither, yeah.
Well, to be fair, we haven't knocked it out.
Oh, that is true.
We still have the mission target.
Oh.
Wait, did we knock it out? Wait, what's that one?
I don't.
That's the Herc which you've done. That's
So
did
I can't
you?
see if there is.
Did you? Which one did you do before? Have you done any of these ships? One of them we're ignoring, right?
I think I started with this one because we found so much.
Okay, I'll scan these then.
I think we said we'd ignore the Herc because it wasn't a whole lot. It was like 40.
Oh yeah, that's what I was asking. I was asking which one you checked.
We don't have a whole lot of space, just so you're aware.
There's only 10 corundum and 4 copper in the Starfarer, and there's bugger all in the Herc, right?
I'd say we might want to get the Herc because it would bring us to pretty much full.
All young stuff at the front.
You use the right click to move around with the tractor beam.
No. It feels pointless. Because it accelerates you at the same point, at the same speed as EVA.
So the one time I actually really like it is inside ships because you go much faster, at least from my experience.
My issue isn't really speeding up. My issue is slowing down. That's the main issue that I have with EVA. I'm sending a copper over from below the ship.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not going to have the momentum. Pause. It's coming down on the left.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah, since you have a bunch of people doing the ship, I just go sort out stuff on the ship. Yeah, I do feel like a coupled mode would be quite nice.
Basically the same controls that we have in ships, but EVA, thanks.
Yep.
Because it does feel like
EVA master modes.
It feels like finger gymnastics trying to like move, because you got to hit W, then you got to try and slap X to slow down. It's just like, please stop it.
Yeah, I certainly like. It's not fun.
It just feels uncomfortable. Like it doesn't feel nice. Hey Jerry, how's it going, dude? Okay. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. work out where these boxes actually are, because there wasn't much on this one. Oh, we're done. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll bring these couple over.
Full. Or pretty full.
Sending another corundum underneath the ship.
Of course. Got
it. Star Citizen has been okay. The new missions and events that they've added are actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this current event has actually kept me feeling pretty motivated to play, which is nice. Alright, that's it. And the content in 4.1 is looking pretty decent, actually. I'm looking forward to it.
I wouldn't say another mission's needed.
Okay. Let's knock out this hammerhead, and then we'll we'll take this load.
Oh, will we now? How many loads are we taking? I'm hoping we have enough for a large.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't, like, we've done this, dude, in 2 hours, right? So if we don't, we can just store this and then come grab more. What?
Because I need to go in like 15
Oh,
minutes.
fuck yeah, I forgot.
That's the only thing. Why is that? Did you? Oh, thanks.
We haven't killed the mission target yet.
Oh yeah, you never shared that one. I don't think so. Is that? Yeah, there he is.
You ready? Alexis?
For glory. Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Where did I close my door? Yep. Oh yeah, aren't they adding EVA NPCs in the new patch? Or is that later?
I don't think that's in the new patch. No, it was in the monthly report.
Oh, okay. Cause that would be cool.
Well, just the ability for just to have what's really boring and what makes the game, one of the things that makes the game feel really lifeless, right, is the fact that NPCs don't travel. They just spawn in and they spawn out, and they don't really go anywhere. They have anchor points where they're spawned in, and that's pretty much it, and it sucks. Now, if they can actually quantum and they can EVA, that'll make it way more interesting.
One thing I do appreciate is the distress beacons, whatever they're called. Once you've saved them, they will quantum away. At least visually, I don't know. They probably just
They don't actually quantum. Yeah, they just despawn.
Yeah, but I still appreciate that they have an animation that don't just.
What I'm talking about is I want to stalk an NPC. I want to watch them leave a hab. I want to see them go to a hangar. I want to see them take off, and I want to follow them through quantum. Right, like that's. You know what we do in Bethesda games? That.
Oh my god! Imagine like NPC bounty hunting that you actually had to find the NPC.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, dude. That's literally what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, no, I figured.
Like, yeah, but we're still waiting, of course.
Shields
I'm just curious to see what it has on board real quick.
Because it could just top us off nicely.
Mm. 8 copper and 1 corundum, not worth it. Right, I'm gonna go grab my arrow.
The bugger off.
Get pretty close, so it only takes you a few seconds to jump in.
Yeah.
Number 1 feature you'd add right now if you could. Does it have to be add, or can I use change or update? Because for me, scanning gameplay. That I'm so desperate for. Honestly, if they update scanning gameplay, we will actually have exploration in the game. Right? The thing that's holding back exploration is how meaningless and useless scanning is in the game right now. You can't find fuck all.
Yeah, like, I'd like the ability to scan down players as opposed to just sit there and wait for the mantis.
Well, it's not even about that. The thing about scanning is that it affects everyone. It affects people who PvP, it affects people who PvE, it affects people who salvage, it affects people who mine, it affects people who do combat, right? It literally affects every single person who plays the game. And updated scanning will make the game feel so much more alive, it'll make it feel much bigger, because you can actually find things rather than just going to a point of interest and hoping that there's a thing there. You will be able to be actively seeking things, you know. Now, I do appreciate the way that like, say you want to go find, you're going salvaging and you're looking for panels, right? And it actually gives you the signal, and it gives you like an amount, it gives you a number. I kind of like that because it actually encourages you to learn a thing and to have some knowledge, but that is not intuitive at all. And again, the game does not explain that to you. You have to learn it from other people. But I want to be able to scan further out, right, than just my immediate area around me. I want to be able to store targets or store scan results, right? I want to be able to transfer those scan results to other people. I want to be able to differentiate and scan for a particular type of target. Like modern day scanners, right? Now, I'm not saying that it's necessarily healthy for gameplay for things to be exactly like it is in real life, but there are some things that work a certain way in real life that it would actually enhance gameplay. And, you know, like a modern fighter jet is capable of identifying what a car is compared to an F-16. And it can identify not just like a plane, it's a plane, but it's a particular type of plane, right? And yeah, when I scan, I'd like to be able to filter and go, okay, I am specifically looking for rocks. I am specifically looking for ships, right? Rather than, you know, pinging and then just seeing blobs everywhere and then hovering over a blob and then hovering over the next blob and hovering over the next blob. But then I don't know which blobs I've hovered over because there's no ways to mark them, right? So I'm probably hovering over the same blob about 1,000 times to try and work out where the thing is that I'm looking for, right? Like, oh man, it's so crap.
Crafty just sound like Copilot's even broke my quantum hard, so I had to stop and start again.
Nice.
Is it still a thing?
I don't know, dude. way better.
Okay, that's good because I just saw it after you. I was like, ugh.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Currently, I pulled 24.8 Gs at one point. Shit, I don't know how.
Insurance claim has been sent.
Oh my gosh. Scanning is so important. Been wanting to scan certain sizes of rocks for different lasers for years now. Yeah, that's a really good point actually, because I don't mind. I don't think about stuff like that. But yeah, being able to like filter out big rocks from small rocks, like it would save so much. And again, you don't want to automate the game to a point where there's no gameplay, right? But you want the game to not feel clunky, right? So there's a really like careful balance between making things easier and boring potentially, and making things not clunky. But yeah, I think being able to like filter pings to find a particular size of rock, but then you still have to actively go and like active scan the rock to see what the minerals are and the composition of the rock is. And then say the rock is no good, you can mark that rock as no good. So you can see next time you ping that you've already checked that rock, right? Would be lovely. Even just filtering rocks from space cows would be great. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like back in the day, the only thing that you used to get as a result was ships, which as a PvP was great. But then they added rocks to that as well. And then they added space cows. And now when you ping, like it's so hard to find anything. You never know what it is. You actively have to fly over there. And again, you can spend like 5 minutes flying over there, only to then it's not the thing that you're looking for. And again, there's no way to mark it that you've been there, so you end up coming back in 15 minutes when you see it again anyway, you know, like hey sweet pagan, how's it gonna do?
To compare to like a real life thing, with the Apache, when you have radar contact and you fired upon them, it will change its icon.
Yeah. They showed us this junk 12 years ago in a demo and it was working. Where the hell is it? Who knows, dude? Asteroid occlusion wasn't a thing they showed. It was a thing in the game. It used to work. Yes, I know. Mind-blowing. I think that stopped being a thing in 3 point something. Like early 3 point something. Yeah, it used to be in the game, dude. It was a thing back in 2.x. Yeah. Yep, I shit you not. Like, can you understand why I get so frustrated with the state of the game today? Because the game used to be so much better and it had more in-depth features than we have today. That's why I get really frustrated, you know? And less buggy as well, right? Oh god, I'm fourth in the queue.
Oh, I hope that's properly fixed.
Yeah, no, it was, I think it went away with 3.0 moms. I think it went away because of Planet Tech. I think. And then I think they changed asteroid. Yeah, they updated the asteroids as well. Is probably what did it. But yeah, you could actually be sneaky, which was really nice. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Pagan. Doing pretty good. We're drawing the giveaway on Sunday, so I'm doing loads of raffles and giving away loads of points today. So there, have some more stamps.
Was it the Terrapin ad where he's just chilling on the side of an asteroid?
Are you on about the guy in the Prospector in the Kraken ad?
No.
I can't remember the Terrapin ad.
I don't think so.
Richer than Oprah right now. Yeah, right.
Do it again. Huh?
Yeah, do it again, Zero.
You are.
Oh, fuck. Do it again, Zero.
I remember one time I ended up with like 30,000 points because I just gambled all. I was like, huh.
You fucking what, mate?
Oh, gone.
Nailed it. Yeah, get fucked, Zero.
Rip.
Scrub.
But I did find it ironic. So there's a station in Stanton called Icarus Station, and it's one of the firms from
Nice. Oh,
Which I thought was amusing.
by the way, everyone, I've ordered new tires for the motorbike. They shall be here either Friday or Monday. And if you're curious as to what I ordered Continentals. I ordered these. The TKC 70 rocks. Well, the rocks for the back and the normal TKC 70 for the front. Which I'm very excited for. So I can do some light green laning stuff with Tomsky. Wait, was that the rocks? I think it was the rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like every time someone gets in or out of my quality, it breaks my heart. It's
Nice. Right, I am on my way. Same thing as yesterday. Give me a little bit of time to scope out the area. Good. Oh, we lost Crafty.
Oh, that would be why they left my seat.
This is why you'd... This is hilarious. Do you know how this happened to him?
Is that sliding?
Yes, but how did he slide? Yes, and how did he fall off the bike?
Presumably on their ass.
Yes, but how did they fall? What caused the fall?
Oh, wheelie?
Yes, exactly. When you go on your ass, it's because of a wheelie.
want to know what the road rash is like?
Actually, those aren't normal jeans. These are Kevlar jeans.
Oh,
so actually,
is that white?
yeah, it's probably. Actually, no, these aren't Kevlar jeans. Wait, are they? I'm not sure. No, yeah, these are Kevlar. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Apparently, Putin soiled himself again. A couple of years ago, he fell downstairs and shit himself.
Wait, is that?
Yeah, didn't you know?
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh no. It happens.
Oh, I gotta be careful what I show on stream. Wow. Yeah, it does. Holy shit. V1. Oh, well, it's a drone, isn't it? The V1. V1 flying bomb. Look at this. Like, look at how similar it looks. So that's the V1, and that's Airbus's new concept UAV. That's wild. Yeah. Somebody's been copying someone else's homework.
But what's funny is that the V1 is quite an old design.
Yeah.
And it's impressive that it still holds up.
I mean, yeah, it was so ahead of its time, dude.
Oh,
like
yeah,
absolutely insane.
Germany were insanely advanced.
They have one of these at Duxford. I think it's Duxford. Yeah. Yeah, they got a V1. Cool. Yeah. This is so accurate, dude. Yes, let's make games look better by just smearing Vaseline on the lens. I can't stand it. I hate it.
It's so bad.
At least it's not like, do you guys remember the period where all games were brown? You know, like the Grand Theft Auto period, Grand Theft Auto 4 period? All games around that time were just brown. It was gross. RSA Constellation, what's the reason? They closed the LA studio recently, so, and that was the painting was the picture that hung in Chris Roberts' office. When the Airbus drops its bombs, it just died. Actually, that would actually be a really clever idea. But the problem then is because of the tracking technology on the drone, it actually makes the drone more expensive than just a suicide drone. So that probably wouldn't work very well, because those were Hellfires, I think, on that drone. Okay.
I always forget how big they are.
Yeah, they don't look very big in pictures, but yeah, they're actually pretty massive.
Yeah. Those things are sizable.
It looks like they're traveling from John Point. A Herc has just arrived. So I think we're good.
That Herc, I just looked up their account. They're part of the org that killed us previously.
Okay, good to know. Good call.
The Captain Lizard, yeah.
Alright, I'll scan around then. Hold tight for now. Red hull strips Guardian over here. There's a Carrack. That's heading towards the jump point? Trying to see if I can find any stealth ships flying around. Results moving around.
Is that lizard dude still there?
No, he docked. He jumped in, flew to the station, he docked. I would just jump in, do the same as last time, get to full speed, and once you're at full speed, hit SCM.
Yep. Better jump in.
Yeah. And of course, I can't see your... There it is.
Here.
Fly this thing like it's a F-16. I could do aileron rolls to try to slow down. There's a cat over there as well.
Yeah, that's the one. Still no.
Yeah, that was the British moms. It actually, it was actually a really cool concept.
Pigeons.
They use pigeons for tracking bombs or missiles.
Okay, we're good.
Before the days of GPS and all that shit, they use pigeons. Basically, they trained them on maps. and they taught them to peck a particular like spot on the map. So then when they started flying over, they knew what they were looking at, and they would, where they pecked is where the aircraft would fly. Very, very clever.
That's so hilariously simple, awesome at the same time.
Good old British ingenuity.
Yep.
Somebody said on Reddit yesterday, they were talking about Ukraine. It was an American Trump supporter saying, oh, when Ukraine runs out of missiles, the war will be over. I said, no, you seem to misunderstand how ingenuity works. That didn't work for you in Vietnam, and it didn't work for you in Afghanistan either. Like, people will fight with their fists if they have to. If they have the fighting spirit, they will just keep going, and they'll use whatever they can, you know?
Oh, remember guys, no boxes on the ramp, please.
I'm here to help. Any news on... God, I'm really hoping they push the patch live today. Yeah, so they still... Yeah, all they've said is no PTU patch today. I don't think it's going to come out today. I think they're going to push it tomorrow. They just want to see... I think they just want to leave it tonight and see if it's stable.
What is it with CIG releasing patches on Fridays?
Actually, no, I'll come to the back. I'll help because I can pass boxes too. I'll just make it quicker.
Yeah, I'm just standing on the elevator pulling them currently. Ah. God, I hate that. The tractor beam is like, oh, you wanted to hold that?
Oh, it just randomly drops. Yeah, it's super annoying.
Like, why? Have they ever mentioned anything about having like a remote control for your ship, like open and close the ramp and stuff?
I mean, they've talked about it.
Just had the box visually disappear for me. Last one is... Oh, thanks, Ractive.
I'm dropping him off to the side just because I can drop him earlier, and I don't want to drop him on the ramp.
That 8 SU needs to be just grab again. Thanks.
Ugh. I'll just randomly drop. So apparently the thing with the Atlas is, I've seen people say that the Atlas kills you if you wear specific items. I've also seen people say what causes it is if you are moving while you hit enter. Which that actually sounds really plausible. That actually makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's probably the latter.
Yep. That sounds plausible. Because I remember.
Nico, it's your cousin. Why don't
Oh,
you
Zero.
take me bowling? And
I'm gonna get the subs, dude.
get drunk and go rolling.
Zerost8 just gifted 5 subs.
Zerost8. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's really generous of you, man. For those of you who just got gifted subs, you actually you get some extra stamps for the giveaway with those subs as well. So make the most of them. Subs also get awarded a little bit more. A few more points as well. Just generally. Oh, we actually got a few Weevil eggs from this.
Yeah. And they're quite nice because there's no other box that looks like them. Sorry. Ah!
Can I recommend you not be on top of each other and one person be on one side of the elevator and the other person be on the other side? Like, if you're both stood next to each other, it's a nightmare.
Very unfortunate time because they walked backwards into the box. I'm like, oh no. Alright. I think I'm gonna send the elevator down.
Yeah, good idea.
This box is so broken.
Zero, I might do a birthday camping trip on the motorbikes if you want to come. Just saying.
Niddle, can you just there's an SU that's not snapping, bros.
Is it this one?
Oh, yeah, thank you. That's good.
By the way, if you get 5 subs, you win your next 5 gamble attempts. Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing, dude. Wow, what an offer. Yeah, everyone can have some more stamps.
Ching.
I'm not going to do any more event stuff after this one, by the way, my dudes. I might just run some bounties or whatever. But you're welcome to join me for those if you want. Are you done for points ranked? No. Oh shit. We should hand in smalls then, dude.
Yep.
Sorry, dude. I didn't realize. How many points do you need? You're at 9-9. Oh, this will finish you off then, dude. It should do.
Hopefully.
Yeah. At the very least, I'll get you really close. These are the last few boxes at the front.
Cool. Those are fairly large.
I'm gonna grab that one, Rectib. So it saves a little bit of time. Oh, do we have any Ditrine left? Oh no, that's it's
No.
Checkmate.
Shower going out.
Got it. Make sure you accept that, Rectum. Look at all that. Wait, why did my battle not just open? Back off! Blizzard, no! Why have I received a gift? What's my gift? Wow, I'll claim it. Alright, now I can close battle again. It worked for me.
But look, it still says the thing.
I mean, oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck. Yeah, it did. Balls. How fucking annoying, dude. Yeah, abandon that one, Rackdip. Ooh, holy shit. To be fair, that's the motorcyclist that caused that. Well, yeah, it was the motorcyclist that caused this. Well, this guy probably shouldn't have been sat in the fast lane and just like sitting there. But the motorcyclists pull right up behind this guy really aggressively, then start flashing the lights at him. So he then pulls over when a car... Like, this is this guy fucking up, it's the bikers fucking up, and the guy who's approaching from behind fucking up. Like, that guy shouldn't have been going that fast. Fucking bad. It's a whole series of what the fuck from multiple people. Reddit gets more server errors than Star Citizen. That says a lot. I think Reddit might be down at the moment. Yeah, it's not loading.
Shard going out.
Internal server error. There it goes. Good old Reddit. Well, since Reddit's down, shall we read Spectrum instead? That sounds nice. Permission denied. To the salt mines. What are people complaining about today? Let's go find out. It needs my authenticator, for fuck's sake. Thanks, CIG. Great. My points are up to 22,000. About to hit 23,000. We've done a few of these.
Yup, just a tad.
Actually, I might call it here and just have an early night and relax and work on some stuff. I don't think this person here understands that in the UK, CIG have to share their financial reports by law. Oh no, you have to pay for financial. Oh fuck yeah! You can't go to company's house and just see a financial report. You have to pay for it. hang on. Company's house. Company's house is in Cardiff, actually. Find company information. Start now. Cloud Imperium. Cloud Imperium Games Limited. Yep. Accounts overdue. Next account's made up to the 31st of December 2023, due by 31st of December 2024. Yeah, they haven't submitted last year's. Filing history. So...
Okay, I really should get going now. I can give you the cargo.
Yeah, just bring it up. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, we've only been on for a couple of hours, Bites Car.
Oh, I stopped elevator because I think that one broke slightly. It was... I put 8 SUs on it, and then it was like 24. I was like,
oh, okay. Alright, I got this.
let me see if I can get one more mission before I leave.
I'll keep looking at
yeah,
this.
I think there's...
So that was, yeah, so that's their report from 2022.
Try going up. Alright, send that down.
Alright, cool.
Oh, and you might want to leave this hangar.
Did you just pick up a mission, by the way?
I did, yes. I'll try it again.
Yeah, I'll send this down and then let's go to my hangar. Fuck, I missed it again because I was sending the elevator down.
Oh. Oh no.
The whole notification system is so jank.
It's awful.
Like, the fact there's no history or anything like that is just so dumb. Hey, Rackdub, can you share that mission again, dude?
That was the one that you sent the elevator down on. It's probably...
Oh, yeah, good point.
Right.
Wait, do I have any large ships here? Hey, catch you later, dude. Thank you for hanging out.
Bye.
Boy. Let's get this delivered here. If this gives us a medium or small.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I have not been given any hidden rewards, no. Alright. What are you up to, Rackdib, in terms of points? $17.98, and you need 2,800. Oh, okay, cool. Fuck yeah. Well, we have some 32 SUs here, which I think they can fit on this elevator. Maybe not. Oh, it's full. Okay. Okay. Sharing?
Nico, it's your cousin.
Oh, Marcus, dude, thank you, man.
And afterwards we'll go get drunk and go rock-a-rolling.
Marcus Arzen
Dude,
just
thank you so
gifted
much.
5 subs.
You absolute Chad. I really appreciate it. Oh, there's a discount on gifted subs. Oh, thank you so much, dude. All right, sending it down. I didn't realize there was a discount on. Sharing? I think this will definitely get you done. Sharing? I'm pretty much done here, Hero. Sorry, dude. If you'd been a little bit, if you'd been literally like 20 minutes earlier, I would have been able to help. Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just helping Rakib get his event done. I'll be back on tomorrow though, but earlier tomorrow. I'll like literally like 7 hours earlier than now to help people. That one. This one. Sharing. Hey, Thumb, you're right, dude. You know, Thumb, I've been wanting to catch your streams, dude, but you stream at 3:30 in the morning for me. How you doing, man? You're right. Is that you're like clocking off work time? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I need to wait for another one to pop up. Goddamn time zones, I know, dude. I know. This, like, most of the people that I really want to watch are just on way too late for me. Oh, come on, CAG. Move to Canada? I want to. Whoa. CIG? Hello? Hey, Ractib, see if you've got a mission, dude, for a small resupply. For copper and corundum. It'll be for 391,000, 391k. Share not going through. Oh, yeah, no, it's not. That's annoying. That's weird. There we go. Got it. I think it was just really, really slow. Yeah, nice. I think each one of these is like 100 and something points, right? I think. Did I just fuck up? Oh, you're pretty much one more, right? And you're done? Yeah, one more and you're done. Nice. I'll hold on to the rest so we can help. We can use this tomorrow to help people. Sharing. Nice. Did that count for you? Nice. Perfect. Awesome. No worries, dude. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the company. It's been fun. I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, no worries, dude. If you want help with the new event when that kicks off, just come and hang out, dude. We'll be running that as well. We'll be doing some mining shenanigans. All right, that is it for me for one day, everybody. I'm actually gonna have an early night tonight. I'm gonna be an old man, make some food, chill, get some work done. Like I said, I'll be back on tomorrow, but I'm gonna stream from midday UK time because I'm gonna go out for a ride on the motorbike in the afternoon with Tam Tam, and then we're going to my sister's house to be social in the evening. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Have some extra stamps. Before we go, we're going to be drawing the giveaway on Sunday, so don't forget to come back tomorrow. And I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday. I'm going out for a ride with another friend. But yeah, come back on Sunday, and I'll be giving away extra points tomorrow and giving away extra points on Sunday as well, ready for the drawing. And then we'll set up another giveaway for next month. But hang on, who's Ark is on, Space Cutlass on, Hanken's on. Ooh, all right, I'm gonna raid Hanken, because I don't think I've actually managed to get a raid in for Hanken for a while. All right, my dudes, if you've not been to Hanken's channel before, make sure you hit the follow button when you get over there. Show him the love. He's the nicest guy in the world. I've got to hang out with him IRL. Bundle of energy, let's put it that way. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. And thank you for the gifted subs today. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Good night, everyone.